If you guys are caught up on our vlogs, you know that Jill and I went to Mexico. We went to Cabo and took a little vacation. I wanted the vlog to be just completely beautiful. Like, I just wanted the perfect clips because when you're there, those scenes are so perfect. And I did not want to narrate it the whole time when I was there, but the vlogger in me, it's painful to go and do things like that and not to film or like not to create like the typical vlog that you do. I'm gonna sit down and I am going to tell you about some of the behind the scenes, some of the like stories behind all of it. We'll just start from the beginning. If you haven't watched the vlog, you need to, and I will put it in the description for you. We went on the trip with our friends Allie and Tylen. Allie does makeup videos here on YouTube, and that's kind of how we knew each other. She lives in the same area that I do, and so we've kind of become friends that way. Tylen and Joel surprised Allie and I with upgrading our seats to first class, and at first I was like, why did you do that? Like, you don't need to do that. And then when we were sitting in them, I was like, this is lovely. So that was a really fun surprise. So the first night that we got there, it was so beautiful. We hung out in the pool, we took a million pictures and really just like tried to relax and like sink into our vacation.
Put your arm in the air.
Well, then we look like we're drowning. We look like we're drowning.
Allie's feeling my butt. I'm feeling her butt.
I'm posing well. You guys are terrible.
You think doing Instagram is easy work? You can do it. Yeah.
Or YouTube.
The next morning when we woke up, I just was overwhelmingly sad. I don't know what it was. I just felt sad and I was like, Joel, like, this is not good that I just feel so anxious and sad right now when we're here on the, like, literally the most beautiful place on the planet so far that I've been to. The place was gorgeous. We've been there before. It's our favorite place. I don't know, I just had the biggest breakdown and I was crying so hard. And yes, I stopped to take a picture because I wanted to talk about it. Like, I was thinking about talking about it while I was there because I thought, I can't just show the most glorious picture or the most glorious video of us on vacation, but knowing behind the scenes, I feel so sad. I think what got me even more sad is I was thinking of how grateful I was to be there, how blessed I was to even be there. I was expressing that to Joel and I was telling him, I said, it is not that I'm not grateful. Like, how can I express more to you, to my family, to my neighbors, how grateful I am? How can I show that I'm grateful? What can we do for someone else to hopefully pull me out of this like funk? And I don't know if that's really how it works, but I do know when you are serving other people, your mind is off yourself and you feel better. We kind of talked about ways that we can like come home and be better and serve others, and I don't know. It was rough though. And I feel like there were so many funny moments of like just us hanging out and having fun, and I didn't want those in the official video, so I thought I would share one of my favorite clips with Joel right here.
You ready?
Yeah. That's his back, folks.
Just as embarrassing, I swear. I may as well be. I don't know what's more embarrassing, the fact that my love handles are doing that. Not my butt.
We had heard and seen a lot of really great things about Flora Farms, and so we wanted to go check it out. We went during the day, so we were there for lunch, and the food, I can't tell you how much we obsessed over the food. It's a farm to table. They grow all their own food there. It was the most incredible food I've ever eaten in my life. In the midst of like our coma, I heard someone walking, or I saw someone walking over to our table to be seated directly next to us, and she was like, Bonnie? Bonnie! And I said, oh, hi, like, I did not know who it was, and she said, I am a nurse from California. She was probably around my mom's age, and she was like, I have been watching your videos, and she said, how are your headaches? And it was the most genuine interaction I've ever had with anyone. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. And so we talked a little bit, and then she sat down next to us, and I just started bawling. And I don't know what it was that made me cry, but I think it was just that she was so genuine and so thoughtful towards me, and I think sometimes I really do forget that actual people are watching my videos. She said, I am so sorry, you know, that you've been feeling sad, and she said, I did hear you say that you were going on an upcoming trip, and she goes, is this the trip? I was like, yeah, it is, and she's like, I hope you enjoy every second of it. And I swear it was like talking to my mom or something. So, you know, we said goodbye, she sat down to eat, and I just, like, I bawled. I like put my napkin to my face and did the ugly cry. So then I leaned back over to her and I said, I just wanted to let you know how special our interaction was and how much I really enjoyed it. Thank you for being thoughtful with me. I wish we would have gotten a picture or something, but it was just, we really enjoyed the moment. And so there was a few times where she introduced her friend to Joel and she was like, this is the most handy guy on YouTube. And her friend was really handy. So they were talking about like all sorts of things, and it was like this really fun interaction. And I told Joel, I said, I want you to go pay for her meal. And this is important to like the whole story. That's why I'm including this part. Joel went and found a manager and he was like, hey, we would really like to pay for the table next to us. So the manager was just like, oh, that's really nice of you guys, and kind of like took a little extra time talking with our table. So she kind of got to know us. And we were telling her how great the food was, and we said, do you have any openings? Because you have to make reservations because this place fills up so fast. The only opening we have for dinner where we don't have a reservation is, you know, tomorrow. Do you have anything open? And she's like, she's like, it's really tight. She's like, I think I can find something for you though. So she put us on the list even though there wasn't room for us, and she's like, just come and I'll like, we'll work it out. And we're like, okay. So we leave, and the next night when we came for the evening dinner. There were lights everywhere. It was just like, I didn't think it could get more magical in the evening versus the day. It was like you were stepping into a whole different time zone, like a whole different era. It was just pure magic. She came and found us, the manager, and she was like, I got you a table. It's the best table in the house. You're just gonna have to wait a little bit for it because the people before you are taking a little extra time, because they had live bands and we were directly in front of the band. We were right by the bar. So it was like, just like beautiful and like the most party vibe, but like cool. The food was incredible, and the owner of the restaurant was sitting right next to us, and so we were like listening to her talk to the employees, talk to her friends that were talking about going out on her yacht. Like it was really cool. It was just really neat to see how the little act of kindness that we gave to our like beautiful viewer that deserves everything, that act in turn gave us like the most beautiful table. They brought us out free dessert, and like they truly just treated us so good, and it just felt fun. Like it was just a really neat experience, and it was just really great. Now we're gonna switch gears from the most glorious restaurant we've ever been to like, I'm not gonna say the worst, but it was an experience to say the least. I think it's called Mona Lisa, Sunset Mona Lisa. So you can see their resort from our resort, and it has a beautiful view of the sunset right over the ocean. And so you would think that it was like, I mean, it is. From the restaurant, it is the most beautiful scene. When you make your reservation, you can reserve the elite tables. You have to pay $20 a person to sit so you have like a good view of the ocean. So we paid for that so that we could have a non-distorted view. And when we first got there, they put us behind a bunch of people. So like our view was tables that were looking at the view and like a heater. So we were like, is this the table that we reserved? And they were like, yes, yes it is. And we're like, oh. Okay, so we were like slightly disappointed in that, but like it was fine. But we couldn't get any pictures. We wanted to like take pictures, and the wind was so fierce. We just could not. They start bringing out our meal, and it's a 7-course meal. You don't choose what they bring you, and you have a meat version or a vegetarian version. I got the vegetarian version, and literally the first 3 courses were like the exact same. It was just plated different. So it was like the exact same food, like literally the exact same food, just plated in a different way. And so we were kind of laughing at that, like we weren't like bothered at all. It was taking so much longer than we thought, which is great because I think normally if you're going to enjoy the sunset, you don't want to be rushed with your food, but where the food wasn't like awesome, it was just kind of like, okay. And it was freezing. We were so cold up there. We don't know what it was, and like we were kind of like laughing, kind of like, oh, it was beautiful and it was like a great idea. It just wasn't being executed very well, and the food got worse and worse as the night went on. I'm going to flash you a picture of Joel's meal very quickly because it is disgusting. It was so raw. The communication was really difficult. By the end of the night, we were so done. It was a 3-hour dinner, and it was just not our favorite experience. We could laugh about it, but it was definitely not our favorite. We were like, how are the reviews not talking about this? Because the reviews were incredible. Maybe it was an off night, we don't really know. So needless to say, by the end of the trip, I was definitely feeling more relaxed, but like a little anxious to come home. It was the first time I had left the kids in a very long time with someone other than Bree. That was hard. I came home, everything was great, and I'll show you the last little clips that I recorded in the room. Now I'm watching them, I'm like, what was I thinking? But anyway, here they are. Excuse me, I don't want to go.
I want to stay here.
Just leave me be. I don't deserve this.
I don't deserve to leave.
To end this vlog, I will show you how we ended our trip. Joel knew there was a Polaris store, and he was like, can we please stop at the Polaris store and get a picture? So we ended the vlog with Joel getting a Polaris picture.